Having a bye week's tough this early in the year. Watching other teams play, as much as you can try and replicate and practice the intensity. I don't think there's any substitute for playing. Having said that, I think we had a good week of practice. I thought we had an awesome morning today. We look ready to play, and now it's just get there. Obviously, it's a long travel trip, but they're in our way. Well, that's the culture that we're trying to establish, the standard, the expectation, the execution in practice, and then the growth. Continuing to get better, continuing to play faster, play connected, really execute at a high level, between special teams and 5-on-5 play, just really trying to work on all our systems. Well, yeah, obviously hockey's a physical game. It's a contact sport, but we have to really be hungry about winning races and battles, and the route that we're taking. It's a 5-man unit. Everybody's got a job to do. So basically, you gotta run your route. You gotta do your job for the system to be successful. And then that just helps us play into our identity. So the better job that we can do with that, then we're going to get pucks and we're going to be able to be creative and go on offense. Yeah, obviously we've got a lot of new faces. So like I said, a lot of freshmen, a lot of new players. They're learning what it takes to be successful at this level. We've seen a lot of growth up and down the lineup throughout to date. But having said that, we're just embarking on our journey. If we were running a triathlon, we might be a couple hundred yards into or a couple hundred meters into the pool. So there's a lot left here, and this is just the start. You look at it from a result thing that we want to shore up the goals against, play better defensively, for sure. But having said that, just continue to build, continue to learn. There's going to be mistakes. There's going to be breakdowns. That's for sure. But we want to limit those, and we want to play a cleaner game. So I think that's, when you start to replicate and do things over and over, hopefully your habits get cleaner and get better, and that's really that's the goal. I don't think that's any different for us versus anywhere, but the expectation is to play cleaner. We'll see, where that goes. I think there's some real healthy competition up and down the lineup. One of the toughest parts with coaching and lineup is decision and travel roster. That makes it really difficult. I wish we could bring everybody. We have, I really like everybody in that locker room. Our staff does. They add value to our group. Rosters are like weather. They can change at times. It's not sunny and 70. We're not in San Diego every day. Yeah, they're heavy. Obviously they just knocked off number 8 QPAC. They found a way to win the game. It was obviously played Duluth twice, and then Arizona State. It was 2-1 with 8.5 minutes to go in the third period. I think Arizona had 5 power play goals and kind of pulled away from that game. But they're heavy, they're physical, they compete hard. We're going to get their best game. And we travel to Minneapolis, so we practiced this morning. So we'll get on the bus, we'll fly out tomorrow morning. We'll get in tomorrow. Thursday we'll have a regular practice, and we got time to rest and what have you, and so it's definitely a thought process that goes into it, and obviously we're going to get home at 11 o'clock our time Sunday night, so it's going to be a full basically 24 hours of travel to get back when we get back. So that'll pose a whole nother thing, is what are we doing on, I'm not worried about this weekend. I'm worried about the rest and recovery when we get home and having the juice for the next weekend. But we got, they're right, the most important thing obviously is these two games, and the math is so critical being a non-conference, and yeah, it's a premium.